So what I wanted to do a little bit today, and explore with you guys, was some techniques that you guys know. It'll not be anything out of your wheelhouse, things that are very much a part of our system, but sometimes are, and for good reason, less emphasized in comparison to other skills. So for example, if we're punching, more often than not, these are straight line techniques, right? So even here, boom, they're usually straight. Do we have round techniques? Yes, we do. Kagitsuki, mawashi, panken, we have rounded techniques, make sense? Yes. But they tend to be secondary to straight line techniques. Throws, generally your kumikata, your grips attached to the upper body, right? Makes sense? Formal grip, head control, underneath an arm, ipan. And even if I'm attacking the legs, I'm not usually attacking it with my hands. I'll do a leg attack to sweep out their legs. Morofegari is kind of an exception to that kind of rule. Kibisugaishi is an exception, but they're rarer in comparison to grabbing someone's upper body in some form or fashion and throwing them, right? Upper body joint locks, wrists, elbows, shoulders. Attacking the neck with chokes is much more common than knees and ankles. And there's good reason for all that, makes sense? But we want to make sure that the fact that it's I don't want to use the word de-emphasized, but occurs as a percentage less frequently. There's reason for that, but the fact that it appears less frequently doesn't mean you shouldn't be completely comfortable with that idea, okay? So let's start with the idea of encountering striking techniques. Generally, we deal with it how? In terms of, just give me an example. He throws a punch, straight punch, round punch, uppercut.
We either block or we deflect.
Okay, perfect. Those are the two big ones, right? Some kind of hard blocking technique, right? Or some kind of deflection, soft parry, that kind of thing. Ducking or dodging, like bobbing and weaving, is not typical. It's a part of what we do, but it's not like that's your first line of defense. But if we have to do it, we want to be comfortable with that idea. So we're just going to rep slowly with your partner. We'll stand right in front of each other. And he's going to go with basically a mawashi siken or mawashi ipan ken to my head. My arms will be up like so. As opposed to dealing with it in the direct sense, this way, I'm going to, without bending forward excessively by bending the knees, I'm going to bow and come to the outside position. He throws the next one, boom, keeping my eyes on him the entire time. Does that make sense? So we're here, nice and slow, one to the outside. Good, I'm going to reset. So 2 to the outside, 3 to the outside, 4. And I want you to note that it's not staying on center and dropping and coming up. There's this idea of taking the outside position when you do that. Does that make sense? So typically we would deal with it directly. But for whatever reason, we're going to go underneath that attack. Make sense? So I'll go with you. For my practice, I'm going to go with mawashi panken. Although obviously in the street, the person's not going to prep it all the way back like this. Eyes on me. If I'm attacking with this arm, he comes down almost like a U shape. Boom. Resets. 2. Resets. To the middle. 3. Good. So he's had a slight outside angle on me. Does that make sense? Questions? Okay. Yes, sir.
Do you want us to facilitate a strike or just do the bottom?
For now, we're going to layer on top of this, but it'll get very complex as we go. But for now, take advantage of simplicity while it exists. I just don't want this, where you're susceptible to knees, hammer fist to the back of the head, chokes to my neck. I have no idea what's coming. So I want to have a sense of where he's at the entire time. Make sense? Okay, what you make?